Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today has certainly been an interesting day for me as we've done a lot. I did accidentally do some live streaming earlier today that I wasn't aware of. So I deleted that video. That's that. But yeah, not going to talk too much about that. Did a practice race for the Throwback Racing League for the Michigan event in a week's time. So I'm pretty ready. I do apologize. I haven't done anything for NASCAR Heat 2 and NASCAR Thunder 2003. NASCAR Thunder 2003 I'm going to take a little break from anyway. Just because it's a little bit easier to just do straight recording for NASCAR Heat 2 and NASCAR Racing 2003 because they're only coming from the computer itself. Works out a little bit better. But we're going to get started and we're going to have some fun tonight. So, give me just a second and we will get it rolling. So, first things first, I do want to apologize mainly for the long hiatus regarding NASCAR Heat 2. Because a big reason why I took a little break was just because my ankle was hurting me. It's feeling much better now. It doesn't hurt as often, and it doesn't cramp. My leg doesn't cramp up as bad. It still is going to be a challenge ahead, but you know, I'm healing up pretty well. So should be a little bit more, just a few more weeks until I can actually start putting a little bit of pressure on my foot again, and maybe like do some light physical therapy with it, but I still can't walk yet, which is a little bit disappointing. So yeah. Cool. All right. So I think I'm ready to get started. So one thing I want to go ahead and go through is I do have AI career difficulty set back to normal, race length at 13%. Fuel consumption at 3 times normal. Strict yellows, 3-stage races, qualifying race. Damage is on full. Stability help is off. Custom setups off, and manual transmission. And I know, Nick, you're probably going to get on me about reducing the difficulty. Well, there's a very simple reason. Do you want me to keep these rides or not? Because I gotta be honest, I don't know why, but it just seems like the AI is ridiculously difficult in hard mode. Maybe that's what you can handle. That's what I can't at this time. So I need to get some positions back. Also, a couple other things I want to quickly talk about. Number one is I actually did a recent pedal upgrade to my racing wheel and everything. Give me just a moment so I can show you what I did. There we go. So let me just kind of go ahead and show you. I'll flip over to the main camera and we'll go to there. There we go. So this right here is the original spring that's for the brake, I believe. And I went ahead and I took that. I wanted to change up a lot of things anyway, but I took I think it was the clutch spring, put it where the gas is, took the brake spring, replaced it with the clutch. No, I left the gas alone, and I swapped the brake and clutch spring around. Well, the problem is that this spring is just way too stiff to push down on. So I went ahead and I actually created my own. So using some speaker wire, I took a pole that I have. Here we go. My staff here, I took this, just a piece of bamboo, wrapped it around this end, and just wrapped it a number of times, and then took some cutters and snipped them off. And even though the spring that's actually in the clutch pedal is probably about this soft as it is, so it's a very light spring. If I do want to make its recoil a little bit tighter, I could take that and stretch it back out a little bit to make it stiffer, but now it is like the gas pedal. It just compresses so easily. And I know that may seem a little bit weak, but I don't have the money right now to go and find or make or buy a spring that would actually fit in there. So I just wanted to create something on my own. So clutch pedals modified, brake pedals modified, gas is the only thing that's stock on this thing. So there's that. That's Charlie's tips and tricks for the day. The final thing that I was going to say was something I found with the G27 that I think you guys should be aware of. If you do get this wheel, be very, very careful with the pedal wire, because I've noticed that if that pedal wire gets shifted around too much, it just cuts all electricity off to the rest of the wheel. So there's a little power LED on the shifter that shows that this has got power to it. Well, I've got the AC adapter, I've got everything plugged in, and if that wire where the pedals on gets loose or there's a short in it, you're going to lose power to that light and then your wheel's not going to work. So make sure that light's on, because it's very, very important for the functionality of your wheel. So that's enough jibber jabber. Let's go ahead and get into Phoenix and get started racing. So I do want to check one thing real quick. Let's check the standings. Okay, so we're in 29th in points, which is not good. We need a win soon. And then let's see here. That should be X. So we got Blake Cook in the lead. Elliott Sadler won a race. Dakota Armstrong won a race. There's only been 3 races. So the playoff drivers are Cook, Sadler, Armstrong, Reed, Ty Dillon, Allgaier, Jones, Gone, Gase, Logano, Clements, and Byron. And those are all the drivers that need points. And then going into the truck series. Oh, cool. It'll flip between the 3. Okay. So in the trucks, we got Christopher Bell, Austin Wayne Self, Ben Rhodes, Chase Briscoe, Noah Gregson, Austin Cindric, John Hunter Nemechek, Austin Cindric, Mike Snyder, Grant Enfinger, Ryan Truex, Austin Hill, JJ Yaley, Stuart Friesen, and myself in 14th. And then toggling the standings. We do have 1 win, which is good. That puts us second in the points. And who... Can't scroll. There we go. Who's the other guy that won? So Bell, and then myself in 14th. But we locked ourselves into the big thing. Oh, I guess we've only run 2 races this season. Okay. And then, just for shits and giggles, let's look into the Cup Series. So we got Joey Logano in top. We got Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Dale Jr. won a race. Eric Jones won a race. Truex, Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Chase Elliott, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, Casey Kane, and Matt Kenseth. They're all the playoff drivers. But we haven't had a start, so we don't have any chance of making it at the moment. So that's it. And we are dead last in the Cup points because we do not have any starts. Don't understand why we included that. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and do our Xfinity race. And let's try to get a win. That's going to be really important, especially. Welcome to everyone who is watching the stream. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. Your continued support just makes my day so much better, and it makes me excited to do this. Let's go ahead and qualify. Thought I could just drift it off in the turn. Something feels just a little bit off in my steering, but I don't know what it is. '90th. Not good. Not good. Alright, let's go ahead and start the race. This is probably not going to be a good race for us. Been a little bit roughed up here in the 88. I do apologize for the bit of lag. I don't mean for that to happen. It just kind of does. Alright, let's get to the inside of Morgan Shepherd. I find it strange because we won here in the 98 last year. I don't understand how we're doing so just mediocre. And again, I guess we're racing as Casey Kane, so mediocrity and good equipment seems to kind of be his thing. I like Casey Kane. It disappoints me that being in a Hendrick Motorsports car and a Junior Motorsports car, he doesn't do better. I kind of wonder if, like, similar to Kurt Busch at least, this switch next season to the 95 will actually be good for him. Because he still gets to be involved in Cup and everything like that. It's just the big change is that he's going to a lower team. And, you know, we've seen drivers go down to a lower series or go down to a lower team and have success. I mean, Kurt Busch kind of did that with Phoenix Racing. He kind of did that with the 78 of Furniture Row. Technically, when you even look at it, Martin Truex Jr. may have dropped down going from Michael Waltrip Racing to the 75. The 78, I'm sorry. We've seen truck drivers like, who else? 25th, okay. 25th for that stage. We're not going to pit. But guys like Ron Hornaday, Jack Sprague, Ted Musgrave, Bobby Hamilton, they all had Cup rides at one point or Xfinity rides, and they went down to truck and they kicked butt. They were champions. They were winners. So, you know, I kind of hope that Casey Kane does well in the 95 next year. It's just kind of disappointing and frustrating that, like, in this time between Junior Motorsports, racing some of Junior's cars and racing the 5. He hasn't done the greatest. But, you know, switching to the 95 may bring a decent amount of success, a lot less pressure. And it can get back to him just focusing more on just actually racing. And so, tight. Can't get it to steer through the middle of the turn. That's the most frustrating part. Let's see if we can gain some positions this way. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. I'm surprised none of the cars go down under the yellow line, and so if I'm right, there's a Casey Kane challenge in this game where you're driving the 88 and you have to win at Phoenix, and that took me forever, so maybe the 88 and Phoenix just do not match. And DeVos Chastain a little bit there. Can't believe we held on to that. 23rd. And we got more than enough fuel, but I'm kind of wondering if we should just go ahead and pit for tires and some minor repairs. I'm gonna do it because the additional rubber will help us. Nine to go. Let's just see what we can gather up, because I don't think that this is going to be a winning track for us. I think this is just going to be a race and survive type of thing inside of a whole grouping of other cars. Oh. Okay, do not pit. That's just great, we get to start on the outside. Does not leave me with a happy feeling. Dang it. Looks like Blake Cook's got some issues. By the way, I did look this up. Harrison Rhodes and Ben Rhodes are not related whatsoever. Oh dear, that was a big frame rate drop just in game. Like froze for a second. Alright, well, we ain't winning this thing, but we'll finish 15th or so. And I can take a bit of... I won't take any anger with that. That's, it just is not a good track for us. I don't know why. We won here last year. It seems like we could be able to do the same this year, but no. It seems like also my qualifying game is off. And it generally is, so... 15th. Okay. Not gonna get too angry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. That has a crumpled up nose. Alright. Another Xfinity race. Where are we at? Auto Club. Luckily, I like Auto Club. I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and go straight into the next session, because Auto Club we should be really quick at. We've done some racing at these 1.5 2-mile ovals in the last couple of days. We should do just good here if we don't hit the wall and stuff. So I'm going to push Dakota Armstrong up and out of the way. Gain him a position. Second. No pit stop. Kind of wish the 12 was being piloted by Sam Hornish Jr. instead of Joey Logano. Instead, Brad Keselowski made Ryan Blaney. Damn it. Always off that exit of turns off of 2, it's like it gets just a little bit tight or just doesn't steer right. I'm surprised the outside line for the most part though is working so well in our favor. Let's get on by to the outside. Yep, we're getting to Harvick. Dang it. 20th. Oh my gosh! Matt Tifft! Okay, let's pit. You know, a magically repaired car. I can't believe how high Matt Tifft went flying. "12 laps to go. I think we could win this thing. I think we're barely going to lead any laps, but..." Dang it, Dakota. Stupid wall. Come on, arc through the corner. Good draft to the outside. Get to the inside, Joey Gase, and I think that's Ross Chastain. Yep. It's probably going to be hell until I can get a Cup Series ride. Probably not doing anything to impress the Cup teams. Get to the inside of Brendan Poole and Brandon Brown. And Dale Wallace Jr. is going to fight with me. Bubba, I don't want to wreck you, man, but you got to give me more room. Okay, Bubba. That wasn't very nice. See, look. By now, he should be giving me the room to pass. I'm not trying to hit you anymore. Come on, game. Let the car straighten out. God, having to pass a lot of Fords. Six to go. Inside of Brandon Jones. Let's follow in behind Michael Annette. Field's too paced out now for me to win, but maybe we can get a top 10. Well, we got 12th. Let's just follow in Blake Cook's tire tracks and see if we can get around him for the single stage point that we may get. Into the corner. Little bump. Little rub. Nothing terrible. Well, spotter, I don't want to go high because California's not really a high line track. Alright, so we're going to get a single stage point. No wins thus far this season, which is disappointing, but 10th place, okay. That's a big move, though, considering where we started. William Byron gets another win. Martinsville. Okay. Let's do it. Martinsville in the trucks. $31, not good. I wonder. I'm gonna pause real quick because I want to check something. I'm wondering if I have my degrees of rotation turned down lower than I expect. That might be my issue. Because I think that I'm used to setting it at like 400, and I feel like it's lower than that. Yeah, it's at 360. That is probably why we're even having so many steering issues. So let's go ahead and flip back and see if that helps. Probably didn't save it. Okay. Oh yeah, it did not save. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and exit the race. And I am going to restart the event because that's kind of crazy. So I'm going to just exit out of career mode and get it fixed real quick. And then we'll get back into it. Options. boot up NASCAR Heat 2 again, and I want to just check real quick and see if it's right. Alright, let's check the options real fast. $540, which I think is where I have it at. Alright, let's try this thing again. Yep, just does not want to turn. Dead last this time. That's just wonderful. Alright, let's try this again. I'm wondering if downshifting is what's going to get us through the turns better. Alright then, that was pitiful. Excuse me. Yep. Alright, let's just go ahead and do full service. Okay then, Strange. I think my engine's dead. Hey, I think the 27 won. Well, while we limp around... Only a second. Not good, not good. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and do our cup event. At Martinsville, of course. We're going to be racing the 95 of Michael McDowell. Excuse me. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and save the STP 500 for another day. That's how I'm going to end it for this video. Yeah, just really disappointing all in all. Thought that would have gone much easier and we would have won some races, but guess not. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day and see you again soon.